Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being selected 15th overall in 2021.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time he had a guy average about 40 points a game. And he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Pierre Strong, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Pierre Strong who finished things off with a touchdown run. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes Kyler Murray in his 4th NFL season leading this Cardinal offense. Already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his time with Arizona.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. A good throw here, finding Pascal. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Play fake. Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort. And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray steps away. Murray fighting, lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
On the move past the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 22. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They'll try and run for the 1st with Stevenson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Pats have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Dancing to his left. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Stevenson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now Jones. Right side, Thornton with it. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field, they only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man-on-man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give him credit for that one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Throwing, Jones. He's got his man, Thornton. He's got the first down and more. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Murray now. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Murray now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Ertz over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Again, they'll throw with Murray toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Here's Murray. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the Bills who pick up the victory at home. Gabriel Davis leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Justin Herbert, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Josh Jacobs, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Murray going to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And just a yard to go here on second down. Throwing again, Murray. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Murray now to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ethan Carter taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Prater for the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Here's Strong to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for him with Connor. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have the Cardinals' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. It'll be Murray on the keeper, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on second and long. Murray rolling to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Throwing is Murray on third down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jones on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Running the jet sweep, Thornton. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. Down inside the 40. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Second down and a run by Robinson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff. Stevenson down at the 25.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And the former Arizona Wildcat Folk gets this one to go, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you're talking about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home. In the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those. So you were really a day behind. Now the video's on.